Yo guys, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, man? What up? It's your boy here, double to that freaking H, man. Coming at you here for a live talk as I promised. So it's a huge weekend of football, man. Massive weekend of football. Hopefully this lighting is alright, man. Sorry about that. Actually I think this should be alright. So yeah, so look, man, so pretty much I was just gonna have a little chat, man. A little chat about what's gonna be happening on the weekend. Man. A little chat about what's gonna be happening on the weekend. I think really huge game, Arsenal against Liverpool, massive game. Real Madrid, their first game. Yeah, it's story, guys. It's live. This is live. This is live. Um Sergio, this is live. This is just confirming that this is live. Sergio, this is as live as a cat. Um Dolfo, I don't hate Liverpool. I love everybody. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Bonsoir, bonsoir, bonjour. Comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? Um, tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? Um, so yeah, so look, man, it's gonna be especially Real Madrid, their first game under their new coach. It's going to be cool to see that as well. I think Messi is going to be back from injury. But I think for this section, I think it's going to be dominated mostly about just expanding upon Arsenal Liverpool, looking at that preview, maybe talking a bit more about the whole Real Madrid situation as well, who was to blame. So I put that bit out there. And I want to touch on Neymar. So I want to have a discussion on Neymar and as to whether it was a good decision for him actually moving to PSG. So look, man, so this is a way where I just ask me anything you want, ask me any questions you want. Let's have a discussion and let's just right now go. Yeah, I heard about that. De Bruyne injured. Is he now gonna be injury prone? That's the thing that worries me. Is De Bruyne going to be injury prone? If City cannot win without De Bruyne, they're a bunch of losers. Okay, if City need De Bruyne to win, I mean, you're having a laugh because I believe that City can win without De Bruyne. But the reason why I like it, I don't like that De Bruyne is injured, but I like it that Pep struggled a little bit. Struggle a little bit because you know what, the De Bruyne you had a pretty much full strength team. You had no major injuries. You know what? Let De Bruyne get up for a month and let's just see you hustle. Let's see you hustle without De Bruyne and say where they can ride. Because De Bruyne at full strength, fully fit for Man City. Nobody is even like you might as well just give City the title. Without De Bruyne, they'll still win the title, but it makes things a bit more interesting. But I think with him in there, like there's no chance whatsoever. Mane and De Bruyne are the two best in the Premier League. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. Mane is top, but as I said again, best players in the Premier League for me. Hazard, I'll throw in Mane for sure. I think Van Dijk is really good. I think Van Dijk has also been mentioned. Kante for sure, easily one of the best in the Premier League. You have to look at David Silva, look at De Gea. So yeah, there are guys in there. There are definitely guys in there, man. The best Premier League defender, as of right now, Van Dijk. Because as good as City, I wouldn't call any of the defenders quality. Laporta is decent. So I think between Laporta and Van Dijk, I'll take Van Dijk. Aspilicueta is pretty good. Actually, you know what? I'm taking Aspilicueta. I'm taking. I forgot about him. Best defender, Aspilicueta, because he can defend all positions, and he's very very consistent and extremely hard to get past, an extremely quality professional player. So yeah, he's definitely a dude that I would ride with. Giroud, the best link-up player in the world. Probably. Like, as far as a guy who literally just knows how to lay the ball off for other guys via one touch, he might be which is weird because you're a striker. You don't score goals, but my goodness, does this guy help other guys to score goals? Also, I think as far as link up and connecting with guys, one touch. I mean, Neymar is pretty good. at that. I said Neymar is a guy who is very aware of his surroundings and very good at the one touch play. So put it this way, Giroud is the best link up striker. I'll say that. As far as just link up play, like when Neymar is on, man, that guy one touch without even thinking can just really originate with guys, man. So yeah, so guys, what are you saying? Arsenal, Liverpool. Give me some scorelines for Arsenal, Liverpool. Give me some scorelines, Arsenal, Liverpool. Give your boys some scorelines. How is it? Because I'm still sticking with even if I'm thinking as the more I think about it and I think about that defense, 2-1 seems more likely, but I'm gonna stick with 2-2. Although 2-1 does just seem a lot more likely. I mean, Sergio, bro, don't Benzema. Benzema shouldn't be mentioned right now. It's like this is the wrong time to mention a dude like Benzema. So please don't mention that dude, man. Yeah, man. Also, well, so I was putting quite the top 3 defenders in the world. I'm not sure about that. Because I suppose I mean, you've got Godin. Because whenever I say, I mean, if okay, say as of right now, again, as Bliqueta, he's been sourced, but let's just say at their very best, Varane at his best is top 3. Godin at his best is top 3. I'm going to say Koulibaly. Like for me, as Bliqueta, like Koulibaly is that guy is knocking on that door of tier 1. Koulibaly is knocking on that door of tier 1 because every time I see him play, watching play today against Empoli, every time I see this good to play, this guy is a quality defender, quality football player. Don't worry, Jake. I'm gonna get to Neymar, but I just want to just deal with this Liverpool Arsenal game. Just see what guys are saying, man. 2-2. Yeah, a lot of people are saying 2-2. Now Jordi Alba has to be played as a left back, bro. I think Aubameyang will score. He will score. He will score. So nobody is saying an Arsenal victory. That is interesting. Nobody is saying an Arsenal victory, which makes sense because I said again, like Liverpool, you've got to be real. You've got to start acting as favorites. I want Iwobi to start personally. I think Liverpool should start with Shaqiri. I think Arsenal should start with Iwobi because I'm biased, and also I think that Iwobi does deserve a start. And I think because for Arsenal, how they will lose this. For me, for Arsenal, it depends on how their defense plays. We all know that they can score and how well they can attack. The defense is trash. Bellerin is trash. Mustafi is trash. Holding, so you're dealing with guys who are bricks, bro. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Firmino. Yeah, no, Firmino is definitely a good link-up player. But my thing with Firmino is that maybe because does he do it as well for Brazil? Giroud does it for France. He did it for Arsenal. He's not doing it for Chelsea. So he's doing it for three different teams, 3 different systems. So I think I need Firmino to do it for different systems. Well, guys, I'm telling you right now, man. You people think that this is a joke. Do not be surprised if you see PSG ending up in the Europa League, man. Do not be surprised. I mean, that is something that could definitely happen, like for sure. So do not be surprised in the least if you see that happen, man. 6-0 Liverpool. Okay, that's a bit strange, bro. Oh, someone says that Arsenal gonna win. To be honest, you know what? Like, if Arsenal win, would it be that so surprising? You see, if Arsenal beats Man City, that'd be like, oh wow. For me, like again, I don't think Arsenal. If anyone's gonna win, I still say it's Liverpool. But let's just say, for instance, Arsenal win, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, man, how the hell did Arsenal win? Like, I wouldn't be shocked. It's just like, okay, well, they won. Who knows? Maybe they just caught Liverpool on a bad day. Liverpool did not take their chances. Arsenal took their chances, and again, they escaped with a win. It can happen. Football is football, and they're playing at home. Like if this was at Anfield, No chance. No chance whatsoever. Um, you know what? I want to because someone talked about the Super League. Let's say that. But so I wanted to talk about Neymar. So I'm looking at PSG right now, and they're playing against the second place team, like Lille, whose average age I believe is 23. And as I'm watching this, I'm like, what's the point in him being there? What's the point in him being there? Because it is so simple. Sorry, what was it? Um, it is literally so simple and so easy. It is criminally easy. In Ligue 1 for Neymar, like it's a flipping joke, and also you can see the disparity between his performances in Ligue 1 and his performances in the Champions League because there is such a sharp turn in difficulty between what he's doing in Liga and what he's doing in the Champions League. So in Liga, this guy is going past guys, beating three guys, flicks and tricks, and he's on a different. He says, as a commentator rightfully said, it's as if he's playing a different game to everyone else on the pitch. So once you go from that, where you're doing things with such ease, and you go to the Champions League where the defending is far tighter, it's and people are far better, you will struggle. And trust me, as great as Neymar was against Lille, and he was amazing, he goes to Naples on Tuesday, he's going to struggle. He's going to struggle because Napoli are a better team, have better defenders, are tactically better, are tactically smarter, are much tougher, are more experienced, and will be prepared for what this kind of stuff that Neymar does. So, and that is why PSG will never win the Champions League, and why I think that, guys, put it this way: if Neymar leads PSG to a Champions League victory, for me, that would be a greater achievement than anything Messi has done for Barcelona and anything that Cristiano has done um for Real Madrid, Man United, or even for Juventus. And by the virtue of the fact of, like, Syria is, for me, Syria, La Liga, Premier League are in a much higher level than Ligue 1. Like, the difference between PSG and everyone else in Ligue 1 is far greater than the difference between, like, Barcelona and Sevilla, or Juventus and Napoli. So, like, it's vast. It is ridiculous when you look at PSG's team and look at who they're playing against. And like, you're playing a bunch of kids. And these kids are second because like I read is this the top Lille are second, and they're a bunch of kids. So you're playing a bunch of kids who are your nearest challenges. It's a disgrace. It's a complete disgrace. And I think for Neymar, you're not going to improve because literally you're having a laugh because you're like, you know what, I can pretty much sleepwalk these games, still improve my marketing and everything, show all my silky skills. But you go to the Champions League and nothing will happen. So my thing is that does Neymar even care whether or not he wins the Champions League, or does it just come up as, you know what, as long as my brand is good, am I? So yeah, man. So remember, guys, man, to get a shout out, if you want your question read out, use the super chats because again, there are a lot of these questions that I'm going to go through. So I'll miss some, but if you don't want me to miss yours, just use the super chat and then I'll be able to see your question highlighted and I will answer it. Okay, let's just see what else is there. So they say, so why is there this big build-up of Arsenal Liverpool game? People will jinx it and now it will be 0-0. That is true. That is what always seems to happen. Every time that people hype up a game, it turns out to be not that great. But my thing about this is that I'll be very surprised. And the reason why I'll be very surprised if it ends up 0-0 or it's a boring game is based on just how bad Arsenal's defense are. How bad Arsenal's defense are, how attacking Emery is, the fact that they're playing at the Emirates and they'll definitely want to play on the front foot, I think that space will allow Liverpool to create shots on target. And I think that for Arsenal, with how many men that they push forward, and because Liverpool, as good as their defense are, they can sometimes win away in the second half. I think Arsenal will get opportunities as well. So I think it's just based on, especially the tactics of Emery and Emery's approach. It's gonna be a flipping free for all. So that's the thing. Um, I am disrespecting Lille because they're a bunch of fetuses that play for them, man. Also, Mr. Haslam, so you said that Mertens is gonna get a hat trick fight. Napoli defeated Empoli 5-1. Mertens hat trick. Oh sugar. Yeah, I mean I watched up until it was 3-1. Mertens scored a pretty cool goal though. And look, my thing is this is that, and I think I was gonna do it is a Serie A vid. Um Juventus have already won this league title. They already have. Nobody can give me an argument as to why any other team apart from Juventus are going to win the Serie A. Juventus were already strong before last season. Now they've gotten stronger with flipping Cristiano, a crazy goal machine. So who who in their right mind would bet against Juventus winning the Serie A? Like people say, oh well, you never know Napoli could do so. No, no one's going to do anything. Juventus have already won the flipping title. They've already won it. So no one's going to do anything to them. So let's just be real, man. Um, yeah, look, as I said again, I'm more for the Super League, but I will explain that in a different vid. In a different vid. Lukaku or Morata? Lukaku because at least he does more. Morata is pretty much totally useless. Hopefully that Arsenal will win. Why am I? I'm not obsessed with Real Madrid. I am dealing with the biggest news story, and the biggest news story is what has happened at Real Madrid. I mean, it's one of their worst starts to the season. So unless I'm a flipping moron, or just completely stupid, I wouldn't be doing my job by not covering what is the biggest football story, which is that one of the biggest clubs in the world has had one of their worst starts ever to a domestic season. So that has to be covered. You know, um, it's just key, man. No, Dolfo Lukaku is not a chief ogre, and he never will be, bro. Um, does Barca have a bright future after Messi? Not sure about that. I think that's definitely a topic for another day. What will Barcelona do without Messi? Because I've gotten to that he is the greatest club player of all time. Barcelona, I don't think in any of our lifetimes we will see a player as consistent at club level as Messi. So once he goes, remember there's no Neymar. I think the whole idea was that once Messi left, Neymar would then take up the mantle for the next 3 or 4 years till they find someone else. So with Neymar, no, not there. Dembele, apparently he's going to be heading out. Coutinho is going to carry that. That's him. Cannibal, I believe, is actually older than Messi. So Barcelona are in a serious situation. I want to just see how they cope. It'll be very interesting to see how they cope because I mean Messi has been like easily the greatest ever player. And I don't think Barcelona will see a greater player. Basically, it's going to take maybe another 40, 50, 60 years until Barcelona will have a player that has contributed more and given more to them than Messi has. So, a complete legend. I mean, no, that would be crazy. I mean, just when Messi actually does finally retire, that would be crazy. Because I think, we people criticize him for the whole Argentina thing, the Roma thing, but I think once you don't take a step back, we're like, my God, man. When he finally retires, people are like, man, this guy has done a hell of a lot, bro. Um, I think Skriniar is actually a pretty good defender. I don't know why you guys are dissing him. I think he's a pretty damn good defender, man. Um, Dortmund to win Bundesliga. Let's wait and see. I mean, again, I told you, I'm not betting against Bayern Munich. I'm not betting against Juventus. You would be an idiot to bet against teams who've won the league title 4, 5, 6 years in a row. So, nah. I mean, it would be. I mean, Dortmund have a good chance. They're going well, but I wouldn't bet against Bayern Munich. No way in the hell I'm betting against Juventus. You know, you would be literally stupid to put money and bet against Juventus. That would be flipping stupid. My Chelsea Palace preview is gonna come out tomorrow, man. I'll give you the lowdown on that, man. But yeah, no. Next week's Champions League show should be cool. I told you, Napoli, PSG better be careful, because if PSG, let's say PSG drew against Napoli, Liverpool can cause PSG issues in Paris. So, like, they have to, like, that game against Naples, they have to win. Like, they're going to win the rest of the Belgrade game. They have to beat Napoli in Naples, which I think is going to be very tough. And if they draw that, for any chance of them going through, as in any chance, and I think it may even be too late, they have to then beat Liverpool in Paris and hope that Liverpool can take care of business at Anfield against Napoli, and they just have to see where the chips lie. So, you say be a top 5 ever. That's pretty high praise, bro. That's pretty high praise, man. Yeah, that's why I said La Liga is going to be a one-team league, because I think Real Madrid are really going to, because there are a lot of old players at Real Madrid, and it's like it's going to take some years for them to really get back to a high standard, because to get beat up like that by Barcelona 5-1, I mean that was it's a spanking. That was a serious spanking. So I think for the foreseeable future, pretty much until Messi retires, I believe that Barcelona are going to win every league title until Messi retires. I don't see anybody I don't think Real. I don't see Real challenging them, because I think Real are going to really clear out a whole bunch of players, and it's going to be quite difficult for them to get because again, I think as someone wrote, I think they may be in debt. So because they're in debt, I don't think they can actually spend all this crazy money on players and everything. So yeah. Will Juventus go undefeated? No, I think they will lose. But they may lose like 1 or 2 games. I think there will be a game in which they'll come undone. They're winning the league, but I don't think they go undefeated. I don't think they go undefeated. You know, because I think when they went undefeated under Conte, a much younger defense, much younger team, a much prime team. Chiellini is a bit older, Bonucci is a bit older, so I just think that, you know what, there's just going to be that one game or two games where it just doesn't happen for them, and they just make many defensive mistakes, and, you know, they're unable to really turn the game around, man. Yeah, man, let's see what Milan do, man. But Milan are a very, very, very long way from many things. I told you, this is what I said out there. If Milan tell me that Suso is your best player, I'm sorry, that's a fall from grace. No offense to Suso, he's a decent player. But to go from Seedorf, Pirlo, Rui Costa to Suso, bro, I'm sorry, that's a fall from grace. That's a fall from grace, bro. That's a fall from flipping grace, bro. And that's just me being real. Yeah. What's good? Vivek, yeah, man. I think that Man U and Spurs are gonna miss the top 4 in the Premier League, man. Because my top 4 is City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal. I think Arsenal will get top 4. And I said this at the beginning of the season. You know, I said this at the beginning of the season that I believe that they're gonna get top 4. That's just what I said. Shit. That's this. All right. Oh yeah, this is better. Look, Juve could win the Champions League, man, very easily, man. My top 5 ever, man. That's an interesting one. My top 5 ever. Off the top of my head, Ronaldo, Okay, so well, Ronaldo, and this is like players who I've seen myself. So Ronaldo, um, Zidane, Ronaldinho. I'll probably throw in Desai. Probably throw in Desai, and probably Pirlo. And a special shout out for coach. I mean, it's hard because it's impossible because because again, then I mean, Dennis Bergkamp, Batistuta. I was a huge fan of Del Piero. Like I remember having his jersey back in 97, 90, back in 97 rather. So that's very tough, man. That's very tough. Um oh Madrid Aaron Dets, man. The Real Madrid manager is a dude called Solari. He used to play for the club, yeah, Santiago Solari. Chelsea need to buy a card. Simple as that. They need to go into January and buy a card. Morata is trash. Giroud is useful trash, but it's still trash. You cannot be a serious team and not have strikers that can score goals. So that is disrespectful. Um Arsenal, I told you, Arsenal are gonna come top four. They're gonna come top four. There's no reverse side psychology there, man. Relax, Suso is not rubbish, man. He's not rubbish, but he's like for me. I don't think Suso is tier three. That's just me being real. Like at best, he's a tier three player. And that's my thing. I'm looking at AC Milan, and there is no player there that I will call world class. Nobody there. So nobody there is tier two. There's no one even near tier two. Now, if Donnarumma actually puts his brain in his head and focus and was consistent, Donnarumma is a tier two player. But at the moment, right now, he's a semi brick. Um, wait, don't put money on Milan. Are you crazy? United, for me, look, that's why I say to United fans. So United are a finished club. No one can replace the GOAT Sir Alex. United are no longer relevant footballing wise. As a business, 100%. These guys are the dudes. Bada bing, bada boom. But as far as football, they're not a footballing side. Like you go to Old Trafford to win. It's like you go to Old Trafford. You don't go to Old Trafford faithful. You go to Old Trafford to try and get a win. So Old Trafford is like just another ground you go on and try and get away. So United, like I told you, like Ferguson was a G. Ferguson was a flipping G, man. The guy was a flipping G. I mean, Icardi should leave Inter person. That's what I think, man. I mean, if this is all Piatek dude, man, could this just be a hype? He's always very wary when you go for a dude who has done really well to begin with, because it's like okay, yeah, he's done really well, but what if that he's just had a really good short time span? Remember, dude, Kevin Phillips was amazing for about a season, if that. Then that afterwards he played for England and so forth, and he was crap. So um Allegri is tier two, bro. He's not a tier one manager, man. Why is Pirlo not a horseman? Pirlo is close to being a horseman, but I feel that I don't think his impact was as great as Beckenbauer, Zidane, Maradona, Pele, and Ronaldo. To be a horseman, you have to be an ethereal player. Which is what I've always said. If all Messi had to do was win that World Cup, he's a horseman. If Robin wins that World Cup, he's a horseman. So that's the thing, because those are guys who have really made a huge impact on the game. Like so, Robin and Messi, the two guys that made impacts, man, on the game, man. What are you boys saying? Yeah, no, Pirlo was unique. Was unique, man. Very unique. Hazem, bro, Higuain is not a tier 2 striker. I'm sorry, you know. Now the last time that Higuain was tier 2 was when he broke the goal scoring record for Napoli. Then I'll say, you know what, that guy was tier 2. Right now, he ain't tier 2. He ain't tier 3. AC Milan do not have any players who I can tier. The only guy maybe is Suso, who at best tier 3. That's at best. I can't put Suso in the same category as David Silva and Verratti. Are you crazy? Come on, bro. See, no, Robertson tier 3 potentially. Potentially. Because I remember with these rankings, man, you have to be very harsh. That's why, I told you, Neuer is now tier 2. Like, Stegen is now tier 1. Like, I think the tier 1 guys now are Mbappe. See, Mbappe, I'm even thinking of moving Mbappe down to tier 2. Like, the tier 1 guys got Maradona there. Sorry, what's I say Maradona? Messi. I'm still going to roll with your boy Godin. Ter Stegen. Marcelo. So those are the guys off the top of my head who are tier 1 right now. Look, man, I mean, if Liverpool smack up Arsenal, maybe that's a loss that they need to knock them back down to that, because I think some Arsenal fans need to relax. Arsenal are not sniffing the Premier League title. They're not sniffing the Premier League title. So maybe if they get lambasted and pillaged 5-1, maybe it's the best thing that could happen to them, you know. Hey man, wait, why so bad about Mkhitaryan, man? Jessica Alba is tier 2. Jessica Alba is a tier 2 player right now. He's tier 2. You see Gomez, tier 3. I think Gomez, I think he's done enough to be a tier. That guy is a tier 3 player, man. For me, I mean, because again, from what I've seen from him, this guy is solid. Solid, can play on the flanks as a defender, can play in the center as a defender. No, the guy is solid. Solid player. So yeah, man, for sure, man. You see, that's the thing, like the whole ranking things that I don't rank on ability, I rank on form. Well, form with a mix of ability. Donnarumma is a tier 2 ability player. He's playing right now like as a semi-break. He's still under review. I believe he's still under review. So he needs to pretty much, you know, prove himself. So I mean, like Robertson may need to do a bit more to really be a tier 3 dude. I'm monitoring Lindelof. Right now. Busquets is tier 2, man. Busquets is tier 2. Like, I can't put Busquets tier 1. Like Busquets in Barcelona's heyday, tier 1. I think, you know, he can still be pulled out of position and everything, and I don't think that he's really playing at the level that he was at last time. So guys, I'm starving. I'm about to eat very soon, so hope you guys enjoy the weekend. So just remember, man, support new content up on the Patreon channel. Of course, you can see the links there. Football Hotware websites, visit it daily. Post-match analysis on the Arsenal game. I probably try and do a post-match analysis on the Real Madrid game as well. I'll try and do some roundups from everything happening in the other leagues. And yeah, man, let's see what happens. Arsenal Liverpool should be fun. I think that game should be a lot of fun. Guys, peace out. Stay true. Stay black.